Welcome to Sham Chemistry Online Learning, a new path to learning. In this video, we are going to discuss about stereoisomerism. In last video, we have discussed same stereoisomerism, definition of stereoisomerism, types of stereoisomerism, and how to represent 3D molecule in 2D paper, that is projection formulas. We have discussed four different types of projection formulas. Today in this video we are going to learn how to interconvert projection formulas. Interconversion of projection formula. One to other. First, let us discuss wedge dash to Fisher. How can we convert wedge dash to Fisher and Fisher to wedge dash also? Wedge dash also. Okay, let us discuss by taking a molecule. Suppose I am taking glyceraldehyde molecule CHO OH, here H, CH2OH, right? Glyceraldehyde molecule. It is Fisher projection, Fisher formula, Fisher projection formula. I am converting this into wedge dash. Look at these two. In Fisher formula, those groups are in vertical line. Those groups are present in vertical line or away from the observer or below the plane. Now, when we writing this Fisher to wedge formula, we have to represent below the plane or away from the observer groups represented in dash method. Let us take central atom here, carbon atom. Now, those are lying in vertical line. Here CHO and CH2OH group. These two are below the plane or away from the observer. These below the plane or away from the observer groups are represented with dashed lines. Okay. Now these dashed lines, now I am representing with dash here CHO, right? Here CH2OH. Now these two are now OH and H. These two are above the plane, or towards observer, towards observer. Therefore, these two groups now represented in wedge bond by wedge bond. Okay, hydrogen and OH group both represented with wedge bond. Now OH left hand side left, right hand side also. Okay, it is H. Okay, now it is in not in tetrahedral shape. It is conversion Fisher to wedge dash. Okay, but it is in not tetrahedral. To get tetrahedral, okay, rotate molecule like this. This goes here. Okay, now after rotation, we will get CHO as it is. Now CH2OH goes to in paper plane. This hydrogen now comes towards observer. Okay, hydrogen comes uh, towards observer. This OH goes away from the observer or below the paper plane. Now OH is represented as like this. Now it is tetrahedron molecule. Tetrahedron molecule represented in wedge dash method, wedge dash projection formula. Okay, Fisher projection converted to wedge dash representation. It is a conversion. Coming to second method, second Newman to SARS Newman projection to SARS projection. SARS projection, right? Take any example. Okay, now I am taking here butane, staggered butane. Staggered butane, CH3, H and H, front carbon atoms, second carbon atoms, H. Okay, it is first carbon, it is second carbon. Now a circle is third carbon, this is fourth carbon, CH3, right? Staggered form of butane. It is Newman projection formula. Newman projection converted into SARS projection. In SARS projection, CC bond written as diagonal way, it is C2 carbon, C3 carbon. Okay. Now look at second carbon. Groups are attached to second carbon in inverted Y shape. Write inverted Y shape as it is at second carbon, like this. Then, right, at third carbon, it is regular Y type. Okay, atoms are attached to third carbon in Y shape, regular Y shape. Right, regular Y here. Right. Now, at the top CH3, left hand side hydrogen at second carbon, right hand side hydrogen at second carbon. Look at third carbon below CH3 group, left hand side hydrogen, right hand side hydrogen. Right? Simple. Second and third carbon take in diagonal line, remaining represent as it is, which are present in uh, same as in Newman projection formula. Just it is Y shape, then you represent Y. If it is inverted Y shape, represent inverted Y. That's all. Okay, let us take other form, Gaussian form. Okay, Gaussian form. So it is a conversion. Now it is Newman. It is Newman projection. Now it is SARS projection. First staggered. Gaussian. Take Gaussian. Right. CH3. Here CH3. H. Here H. And here H. Okay. Now conversion into SARS. It is first carbon, second carbon, circle is third carbon, this is fourth carbon. Take second and third carbons diagonal. It is second carbon, it third carbon. At second carbon, inverted Y, right? Here CH3, right? Now here H, here H. Now look at third carbon, it is regular Y, right, as it is regular Y. Left hand side hydrogen, right hand side CH3, downside H. Okay, it is Newman projection, it is SARS. Newman to SARS, it is very easy. Okay, then coming to next conversion, that is Newman to Fisher. Newman to Fisher. Newman projection to Fisher projection. Right? Take same example, butane. First carbon, here it is second carbon. Now third carbon as a circle. First carbon having CH3 and HH. Third carbon it is H and H. Here also CH3. Now it is N-butane. Newman projection formula for N-butane. It is staggered. Okay. First, to write or to convert Newman projection to Fisher projection, first we have to write SARS projection first. Okay. In SARS projection, what we will do? Write second and third carbon as it is, as diagonal. It is second carbon, it's third carbon. At second carbon, look at the arrangement of atoms. It is all are in inverted Y shape. At third carbon, it is in regular Y shape. Right? So CH3 upside, H and H at second carbon. At third carbon, here H left hand side, right hand side H, here CH3. To bring both CH3 groups in below the plane. Now observer looking from here, right? Observing from here. Observer looking from here. Then one methyl group above the plane, one is below the plane. To bring these two methyl groups below the plane, rotate 180 degrees. Right? After rotation of 180 degree this, then you will get 180 degrees. Okay, this is here, CH3 here, this H goes here, this H, okay, 180 degrees means CH3 comes here, this H goes here, this H goes here. Okay, now here CH3 comes here 180 rotation, here H and H. CC bond rotation possible in this ethane, right? Only bond rotation, single bond rotation. Now at third carbon, all the groups remain unchanged, right? Same as it is. Now it is converted to two methyl groups bring below the plane. Now here observer observing, okay, from here looking, three methyl groups are below the plane, right? Now these four hydrogens now above the plane. In Fisher formula, below the plane groups are written in vertical line. Remember in first video, here CH3, here it is a carbon, here it is a carbon, right? one carbon here, second carbon, it is a third carbon, now fourth carbon. In vertical line, all the atoms are lying below the plane. Vertical groups groups are lying groups are groups or atoms represented in vertical line or in below the plane, right? When observer looking from here, right, then this bond and all these groups are lying downside, these four hydrogens lying above the plane. Now all the above the plane are towards observer represented in horizontal lines H and H, H and H. Now it is equals to Newman projection formula. Okay, we can convert any projection formula to other projection formula. So we have four projection representations: wedge and dash, Fisher projection, Newman and SARS. Okay, in all these four we are representing 3D molecules in 2D paper plane, right? So it is molecular representation of 3D molecules in 2D plane. Okay, now after this we will go for types of stereoisomerism. In, in stereoisomerism there are two types of isomerisms we have seen. One of that is configurational isomerism. Okay, first, what is configuration? Discuss first. Configuration is arrangement. Configuration is nothing but arrangement of atoms or groups. Arrangement of atoms or groups around an asymmetric carbon in three-dimensional space. Configurational isomerism, one of the stereoisomerism. Three-dimensional space, right? So these Three-dimensional arrangement of atoms or groups around central atom or asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon in a molecule, it is called configuration. Okay. To represent arrangement of atoms, we have two popular systems to study the configuration of different compounds. Okay. One of those two is relative configuration. Relative configuration. It is also known as DL nomenclature. DL nomenclature proposed by Rozanoff. Rozanoff, scientist, proposed this configuration, that is relative configuration. Okay. In this method, for any given molecule, assigned configuration with reference to other compound, means to assign configuration to any molecule, to given molecule or given compound, we require one reference compound. With reference to this reference compound, we can give or we can assign configuration to given molecule. Okay, in this case, Rozanoff has taken reference compound as glyceraldehyde. Here, reference compound is glyceraldehyde. Okay, what is glyceraldehyde? CH2OH, CHOH, CHO. Okay, it is glyceraldehyde. Right. So, in this category, when in this molecule OH group located onto the right on asymmetric carbon. It is asymmetric carbon, chiral carbon, carbon which is attached to four different groups is asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon. Okay. So, four different groups are arranged around this asymmetric carbon which is in center. To assign configuration to this molecule, glyceraldehyde, it is a reference compound. In reference compound, here OH group located at right hand side of the central carbon or asymmetric carbon. If it is right hand side, that is molecule given D configuration, then it is D-glycerolide. Okay. In other way, if arrangement is changed, OH, CH2OH, right? Now OH located at the left hand side of this left side of the asymmetric carbon, therefore it is L glycerolide. Okay, L glycerolide. For a given compound, look at this part of glycerolide. Any compound derived from glycerolide or any compound converted into glycerolide, that compound must have configuration of D-glycerolide. Okay, any compound converted to D-glycerolide, suppose X is converting to D-glycerolide, then X is D configuration, that's all. Okay, if X is D configuration, if any compound derived from D-glycerolide means some Y compound derived from D-glycerolide, then Y configuration is same as the glycerolide, D-glycerolide. So here also Y configuration D. That means any compound converted to D-glycerolide or D series, all the compounds are belongs to D series. If any compound derived from D-glycerolide, that compound belongs to D series. Same as D, if any compound converted to L-glycerolide, all belongs to L series. Okay. If any compound converted to L-glycerolide here, right, L-glycerolide, then all those compounds are belongs to L series. So by taking reference compound, configuration assigned to given molecule. Suppose what we have discussed in this case, let us discuss with example, you will get an idea. Let us take an example. Suppose glycerolide molecule, D-glycerolide, on oxidation it is converted to glyceric acid, CHO group converted into COOH group, remaining groups as it is, right. So now look at this part. Here it is OH located at right hand side of asymmetric carbon. It is D-glyceraldehyde. Okay. D-glyceraldehyde on oxidation will produce glyceric acid. Okay. Glyceric acid derived from glyceraldehyde. Therefore, it is also now belongs to D series, D glyceric acid. Okay. Now, take other example. COOH, H and H2, CH2, sorry, CH3. Amino acid, CH3. Look at this part. Here NH2 group located at right hand side of this asymmetric carbon. Therefore, it is D belongs to D series. Now it is D alanine. D alanine. Okay. Take another example. COOH, CHOH, here CH3. Look at this part. OH group located at right hand side. Therefore, it is also D belongs to D series. It is D lactic acid. D lactic acid. Okay. Any compound derived from D series, D glyceraldehyde, all the compounds those are derived from D glyceraldehyde belongs to D series. All the compounds those are derived from L glyceraldehyde belongs to L series. That's all. Okay. If you want to write L-alanine, what can we do? Just place NH2 left hand side. That's all. It is L-alanine. For L-lactic acid, just write OH group left hand side. Then it is L-lactic acid. Okay. In this way, all the compounds are given configuration with reference to the D-glyceraldehyde and L-glyceraldehyde. Okay. It is relative configuration, that is DL configuration. Let us discuss about absolute configuration, right? Okay. Uh, Let me close video in this stage. We will discuss RS configuration, that is absolute configuration, in next video. Okay. Thank you very much.